Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Horse Lords. In our last episode we won our defensive war against the Bulgars, so they did not manage to successfully invade Cumania, so we get to keep it, which is very nice. And we are 60% towards victory in our war with our southern neighbours here. Though we were also declared on by the Khagan of Cumania, not for Cumania this time, which is kind of confusing. He just wants this duchy over here, but by some stroke of luck, the Mongols offered to join our war, so they're helping us out. They have their huge armies chasing down the Cumanian army right now, so that shouldn't be an issue. We can safely concentrate on our war over here, and we are about to try and chase down some of the enemy armies and fight them for war score, so let's continue to do that. We gained some more technology, that's good. And if they're all headed up here, we might have been faster to go around that way, but we may as well continue on our course at this point. We might even catch this 700 here. We're scheduled to arrive same day. More tech points, you are too kind. Thank you. Alright, we did catch them. Okay, and we're at 100% against Cumania. Thank you, Mongols. You are so kind to me. We should be able to enforce demands here. They'll pay us a little bit of gold, and we'll gain a little bit of prestige. I'm happy to take it. Now we can call them into our other war, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. We'll probably not face too much trouble getting them to 100% from here. It looks like they're going to fight one of our vassal armies though. That's fine. I think... oh, they got out of the capital. I think we should probably just continue to the capital though and siege the holding there. That should be worth some war score. And we had a son. I didn't even realize my wife was pregnant. But he is strong, that's great. He gets it from his mother. We fulfill our ambition. And I guess the only ambition available to us is to become a paragon of virtue. So let's go for it. It would be nice if our vassal here would maybe stop him taking back a holding here. I guess they are going to finish their siege first. We are taking a little attrition up here in the mountains, which I don't appreciate. Dangerous factions! Overthrow Khan 168%. Well, that could be an issue. So this guy is not as happy with me as I previously thought. Okay. Well, we have plenty of honorary titles available. We haven't given out any right now. We could appoint him Bagatur, which is worth 20. We actually have 2 of those available. This honorific, which means hero or valiant warrior, is the rough equivalent of European knighthood. It is usually granted only to those who have truly distinguished themselves in battle, or people that we want to stop overthrowing us. So let's give him that, see if that removes him from the faction. If not, we could consider trying to bribe him, I guess. Though I'd rather not spend 55 gold, since that is a lot of money to us at this point. Though it might be necessary. I suppose we're about to gain a lot of extra land. I guess we could give him a county or some other holding, which will hopefully appease him. No, I think to be on the safe side we should probably just give him a gift right now. I hate to spend 66 gold on that, but I think we need to do it. And that did take care of him. Ooh, I'll read you in a second. We won our siege here. It didn't actually get us that much war score. I'm not sure we really want to hang around and siege the lower holdings, so I guess we'll head up here and try and fight this army now. Wolf's Legacy. Little Corchi is not like most other children. You notice that he growls when other children cry and is quicker and stronger than other children his age. There's also that sniffing thing he does. You recognize the signs. He has inherited your blood, the blood of wolves. He will grow to be a strong man, and we improve our opinion of him. Or alas, I wish it were not so. Well, I don't think we mind that at all. So he's going to be an incredibly healthy character. He has +2 health from Wolf's Blood and +2 from Strong. Yes. Sounds good. Looks like we have a worthy heir in the making. Okay, so our vassal got there before us, which is fine by me. Got us up to 79% war score. We'll just head around here and fight this army instead then. I guess he's probably going to siege this back. Nope, he is actually headed in to fight the army instead, so we'll go there and siege this back. He is not going to catch them though. And we can just assault this. Let's do it. Oh no, we can't. We're not the siege leader. Okay then. Siege is pretty quick anyway, and they did eventually manage to catch that army, and they are following up with another battle. We're up to 94%. So hopefully one siege here will get us the remaining 6. And it did. We'll enforce our demands. We'll take all titles within the relevant duchy. Special holding action possible, so we can settle as feudal in, I guess, one of these counties that we just took, since they have feudal holdings. On the other hand, why would we want to do that? We hate castles. Castles are much worse than horses. So, I guess we'll just give away this land. The clans don't want it. And as it is, we just have feudal vassals in here, so maybe we just hold on to it as is. Now, I guess we'll right-click and dismiss this for now. I don't really see us doing it even in the future. We've been sent a patriarch. We'll put him in the dungeons. Okay, so our army is now fully reinforced. So we can actually gain a bit of manpower for once. And our daughter is 6 years old and needs to be educated. We can probably use her for opinion, though both of our vassals are quite happy with us at this point. Ooh, he's an adventurer. Interesting. I guess we'll give him to this chief. So, what is the deal with this guy? He doesn't like that we have the wrong government type. He thinks we're an infidel, because of course he is Sunni. But otherwise he's relatively happy with us. And I'm assuming we get taxes from these guys? Or perhaps not. We have feudal taxation at none. I guess that would explain it. So we could tax our feudal vassals, or we could maybe just use them for levies. I assume we can raise troops from them. Or we can not raise troops from them, never mind. They probably just need to replenish, actually. But they would only give us 875, so maybe we just want to rely on our hordes for our military strength and put taxation up instead. We'll remove them of their obligation to give us levies, but take money from them. So we'll bring this up to Small. Oh, this costs us 100 prestige, right. In that case, I think we'll hold off on doing that, and keep it as an option for later. We are actually gaining prestige now, that we are not paying to reinforce our troops all the time, though I don't think we can really afford to stay at peace. We're going to have to declare more offensive wars and start expanding. If we can do a war against Bulgar, that would be nice. We know we can beat them. We could do an invasion of Cumania and take all of this land in here, which would be very welcome. Before we go to war, though, we can see if we have any interesting decisions to take. I guess our wife is Catholic? Oh, okay. Can we get her to convert? Apparently not. I guess Tengri isn't reformed, so we wouldn't be able to. Well, that's fine. We are not going to convert to Catholicism, though. We could hold war games or choose a warhorse. I think we'll spend 20 gold on a warhorse, since the extra prestige is probably good. You go out into the herd to choose a strong and powerful warhorse. You look around with expert eyes, and eventually spot a steed that stands out from the rest. It is strong and has a powerful bearing. As you mount your new steed, you feel certain that you have made the right choice. All that remains now is to give it a suitable name. Let's call it Dragon. Okay. So, I think the Bulgars are probably a good target for us. Otherwise, we can potentially declare on these guys for the invasion of Cumania also. Which we actually cannot do, okay. We take Turkestan, Khiva, or Itil. This is actually subordination, not invasion. And in fact we do have the invasion of Cumania. Though actually that's the same land as subordination of Itil. So why would we use the invasion CB? However, we don't actually have enough prestige to declare this right now anyway. Okay. In that case, we also won't be able to declare the invasion on the Bulgars, but we could just take a duchy from them. For instance, this one. Or we could declare a different war in the meantime and wait until we get up to 90% of our population and regain the ability to declare an invasion. I guess we could declare on this guy. This is the only county he has left. We could take it. Simple conquest war, which will not cost us any prestige. Should be pretty quick and easy. Oh, he's allied with the Bulgars. Probably should have checked that out beforehand. But we can probably beat them if we have to fight them. And I guess we may as well raise our vassal levies, which is actually only 2 troops right now. So you guys can just go home. But we'll head in and siege our war goal. And the Bulgars have indeed been called in. And something happened in our land down here. That's okay, I suppose. Okay, these guys are just directly under me now. Anyway, we need to find a new educator for our daughter because the previous guy who was down there just died. We won't give her to our wife. Just give her to you. I think we lost this county, is that right? Or did we gain a county? I guess we gained one, actually. Well, that's also fine. Arranged marriage from the Khagan of the Mongol Empire. He wants to marry my niece. Ah, not unfortunately somebody who will give us an alliance. I guess we'll accept, though. We've been sent this guy to preach to us. We'll just ransom him for some easy gold. And maybe instead of staying here to siege, we should go and try and fight his army. Which we can easily do. This is 10% war score, and we have dangerous factions again. Oh, this is the High Chief. Well, it says 191% of my strength, but I have to imagine that is not factoring in my actual hordes. Or maybe it is. He has actually 4,000 troops available. Well, I guess we'll try to keep him happy if we can. He is never going to get rid of the wrong government type or infidel modifiers, so I definitely will not be sending him a gift of that size. We can give him an honorary title, though, which should help out a little bit. If I had realized before we declared war down here that we were going to get some annoying feudal vassals instead of useful grazing land, I might not have declared that war. At least the faction has gone away for the moment. And if possible, we'll try and keep this county for ourselves. Oh, the Bulgars are having a revolt. Great news for us. Except that they have been called into this war against us. But we've sieged his one and only county, so we have 100% anyway. So we'll enforce our demands, we'll gain 80 prestige, which gives us above the 300 required to take a duchy from someone in our next war. And we can settle as feudal. Not in the county that we just got. I don't know why this is popping up again, but... oh, did we gain this down here? Well, we will not be settling as feudal at any time in the near future. But we do have over 300 prestige, so we can declare on the Bulgars, which I think we will. Actually, one of the counties we would be taking in Sibir is now in revolt, so we wouldn't be able to take that in the war. We can just declare on these guys instead. Take the Duchy of Itil, which is all lovely grazing land, with no useless holdings in there. And in fact, if we did take that, I might consider moving my capital down there, since we should be able to do that by now. And we'll get to see if it actually works to transfer all of our upgrades if we move it voluntarily instead of having it forcibly moved. So yes, I think we'll declare on them. I have 4,000 troops. We have... of our own, 3,250, but with our vassals we should have more than enough to fight him. We should maybe be concerned about his allies, though. Sultan of Tabaristan could be a problem. Seljuks. So he is a bit less scary than he seems. I think we'll probably be okay. Subordination of Itil. Let's do it. Of course we will call in... Let's call in Cumania, actually. And we'll of course call our vassals to war. we do want to make sure that we hold at least some of the land in our target duchy to make sure that we don't get ticking war score against us, but otherwise we should... Comenia refuses, okay. Otherwise we should focus on trying to fight his armies. So maybe we head down here, actually. Okay, the Bulgar Revolt has been called in. That's fine, we can fight them for war score as well. And this guy is again being a dangerous faction. So let's see. Our daughter is currently being educated by this person, but I don't mind offending him, so I think we'll send her to be educated with the High Chief here. It'll be increased by 20, and she might become Turkish and Sunni, but it's a risk I am willing to take. He's up to 59 opinion. And still in his faction, which is unfortunate. Oh well, we'll just have to hope he does not revolt. Oh, he's actually left, okay. Good. Well, we are out of time for this episode, so we'll have to actually fight our war in the next one. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.